welcome to the Soul Closet. It's time for your weeklies again, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Remember, I am reading energy, so feel free to flip-flop the characters. If something doesn't feel like it's yours, it could be the person that you're dealing with, or it's just not your reading this week. We are diving deep with my Taurus today. What is in store in love and or relationships? Or it's really just anybody that you have on your mind. If this video does resonate with you, I would appreciate it if you hit that like button. And of course, I always enjoy your comments, so I appreciate that so much. All right, let's get down to business with my Taurus. Making a mess over here already. All right, Taurus, what do we have in store for you this week? All right, what do we have coming in right now? The current moment, the current situation is the Eight of Swords. All right, Taurus, some of you guys could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with that Eight of Swords. But right now you are trapped in a mind space where it's almost like you're hitting the repeat button on your iPod, okay? As something is continuing to kind of, for some of you, you're just in a bit of a rabbit hole right now and caught in the mind. But we will definitely clarify what's crossing that current situation right now is the Ace of Wands, okay? So this is Leo, Sag, Aries. This energy is really about taking action, okay? Right now it looks like you're caught up in your mind over taking action around something, but we will definitely take a peek. What's on your mind right now, Taurus? Well, the Eight of Pentacles is on your mind. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, there you are. That is your energy. Super focused. You're super focused. You're very dedicated on something around work. Potentially even some money or just straight up stability, okay? What's happened in the recent past for you guys is the Fool, okay? This is Aries energy for me. You could have embarked on some type of a new, a new path, some type of new beginning, feeling an innocence, a sense of free spirit. But we will absolutely clarify. What is in the meat of your reading today? What is, well, look at that. We have the Star card, Major Arcana for Aquarius. That card is a beautiful healing card. It's a card of hope and faith and to not give up and that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I also like to refer to this card as wishing upon a star, right? So the universe is saying, continue to have faith and hope around something. But like I said, we will definitely clarify. What do we have coming in? We have, well, there you are, the Hierophant, Major Arcana for Taurus. Commitment, leveling up. That Hierophant is very much like a Pope energy. So for some of you, you could be just really seeking some type of spiritual wisdom within yourself, really reflecting on your own personal traditions and your personal ethics. Could be dealing with a Taurus, well, that's you as the Taurus. For some of you could be dealing with another Taurus, but maybe not. But that is Taurus energy. How do you guys currently see yourself right now? We see yourself as the Hermit. Okay, that is a Virgo, Major Arcana for Virgo. And that Virgo energy, that Hermit energy is really about going inward, okay? Soul searching, doing some introspection. It also means that you're pulling back from something. So maybe this person that you're dealing with, this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Sag, Aries energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And then we have Aquarius and Aries here with Taurus and Virgo. So you actually have a lot of different signs going on here. But that Hierophant is trusting in, believes in conformity and traditions and seeking higher information and knowledge. So for some of you, you could be like seeing yourself right now as maybe wanting to go back to school, getting some kind of education. That doesn't have to be your traditional education, okay? It could also mean that you are very comfortable right now, pulling back and just kind of being, spending some time alone with that Hermit, for sure. Because it's really like introspection, honoring, your time alone and doing some soul searching. But we'll definitely take a peek. And it was the Hierophant I was just talking about education and a spiritual wisdom and religious beliefs and conformity. That's that Hierophant. So, okay, what do we have externally coming into you? Well, we have the Two of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You are kind of caught maybe between a rock and a hard place, not quite ready to make some kind of a decision. You don't want to see it. You don't want to feel it. You're just not ready to go there, and that is okay. What do we have up in your emotions? Well, we have the Death card, Major Arcana for Capricorn. The beautiful thing, guys, about seeing that Death card is it means that something that's not serving you has, you know, has come full circle. It's ended. That Death card is really about rebirth. It's beautiful. It's a Capricorn energy. It's an ending. It's a change. It's transformation. It can also be transition. So we will definitely take a peek. What is your overall outcome for my Taurus today is the Nine of Swords. That Nine of Swords is, you know, saying to me that you guys are going to be all up in your mind over something, and this is sleep, you know, a little bit of sleepless nights. Could also represent a little bit of anxiety as well here, but we will definitely take a peek. What do we have coming into the current moment for you guys? We have this beautiful Two of Cups. Okay, there has been some kind of partnership that you have endeavored in, whether it's a work partnership or whether it is a, you know, romantic partnership. There has been that Two of Cups coming into your reading is a beautiful energy of partnership and commitment and love. So let's find out, because right smack in the center of your reading today, Taurus, you have that Eight of Swords. And we've already kind of talked about that Eight of Swords a little bit, feeling a little bit trapped in the mind. The Eight of Swords, unfortunately, you guys, is a little bit of self-induced mind chatter, okay? Sometimes it can, you know, represent a little bit of sabotage. But you know, it's a repeat. It's a constant cycle that you just feel like you can't get out. You don't know what direction to go. You don't know if you're going up, down, left, right with that Eight of Swords. But let's find out why it's here. What is going on? Why is the Eight of Swords here, please? Six of Swords. Okay. I feel like you are detaching and leaving, you're leaving something as far as thoughts go. You're thinking right now about potentially leaving a scenario, okay? You could be thinking about that this Two of Cups relationship, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you could be feeling a little bit trapped around this relationship, whether or not you're really in it, whether or not it's really something that you want to do or that you want to be present to. Because that Eight of Swords and that Six of Swords is telling me that you are kind of moving away from the mind chatter, moving away from, you know, you could have decided to kind of leave this relationship too, but we will definitely take a peek. But emotionally, your thoughts and your emotions, your thoughts right now are kind of up and down, okay? What do we have crossing it right now? We have that Ace of Wands. So, you know, something might have came in that you were pretty passionate about, an opportunity to kind of take the ball and run with it a little bit with that Ace of Wands. Could also have been this person that offered you some type of love. But let's find out, why is the Ace of Wands here for you guys today? Nine of Cups. Yeah, it's there could be somebody pretty focused on themselves right now in this particular situation. With that Nine of Cups, it's really a beautiful card. It's a card of, you know, having so many things to be thankful for. But sometimes that Nine of Cups can also indicate, you know, doing things in excess, okay? In this particular, with these particular two cards, I feel like, you know, you're focusing on yourself and taking action around yourself, but you're almost, for some of you, you may be feeling a little bit selfish around something, or you don't want to come across looking selfish. But it is saying that you are really focusing on you as well. Because what we have on your mind right now is that Eight of Pentacles, which is, you know, mastering something, focusing very hard. You know, eights are about obstacles, but they're also about change, right? So for some of you, you are super focused on some kind of new education that you are diving into. You're learning something new. It's got your spark kind of going. So let's kind of see, why is this Eight of Pentacles here? You're also looking for some type of stability too. You know, outside of work, that Eight of Pentacles is really working towards something beautiful. Well, you know, working hard at something that means a lot to you, I guess is a better way to say it. Because we have the King of Cups here, so you're working really hard with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. Your heart is really full from this person, but you're caught up in your mind over something, guys. You, like I said earlier, no disrespect when I say this, but some of you could really be talking yourself out of this relationship just because of some of your own insecurities right now with that Eight of Swords and that Six of Swords. Because what we have in the recent past here is the Fool. It seems like you've embarked on some kind of new beginning that was very spontaneous and innocent and very free-spirited. But let's find out, why is that Fool card here? Let's take a peek. Why is that Fool card here? Ten of Cups. You know, I feel like, you know, you are really ready for happiness. You know, you embarked on this new beginning with a potential Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. and you know, you were really happy, and you're hoping to continue to see happiness. It feels like this person really brought a lot to the table there for a while, but you're really caught up in your mind over something here, Taurus. It's like you took action around something that you really wanted to do, something that meant, you know, was very important to you. You're super focused on, you know, this King of Cups. You're really working around your heart space, okay? Maybe, you know, because maybe your mind has been chattering a little bit to the heart saying, oh gosh, you know, don't let any love in, you'll get hurt, right? Your mind and your heart may be in different, you know, they're not in alignment right now, okay? Your mind is telling you one thing, but your heart is feeling something very different around this King of Cups. I do want to tell you, Taurus, it does feel like this is, this person does feel very dedicated to you. I do sense that there is, there's still opportunity for this relationship to kind of push through, but we're going to take a peek here. Why is the Star card here in the main foundation here? So this is about faith and hope and hanging on and wishing on that star, right? Why is the Star card here for you guys? The Sun card. That is major arcana for Leo. It's like you're receiving clarity around this person, okay? You're receiving some healing. You're receiving some clarity. For some of you, you could also be dealing with a kiddo with this person as well. Okay, just to kind of let you know what's going on. For some of you, yeah, I feel like there is still faith and hope around your healing, around your clarity, around, I mean, that Sun card, guys, is happy, happy, happy. It is, you know, one of the most beautiful cards in the deck as far as happiness and clarity and healing. And I can keep going on and on about the Sun. It's, you know, positivity, it's warmth, it's success, it's vitality. It's also major arcana for Leo. So you're still having faith that the clarity and the vitality and the fun and the success in this relationship will continue to move forward. I mean, right now I really feel like I said, you guys are just trapped in your head over something right now. Okay, because what we have coming in is we have you coming in. We have the Hierophant. And like I said earlier, that Hierophant is, you know, seeking higher information, okay? It's about traditions, and it's also about, you know, seeking some spiritual wisdom, seeking some type of counsel, whether that's, you know, from the divine or, you know, actually physically, you know, here. But that Hierophant is also about leveling up. It's about, what's the word I want to use? It's about ethics, okay? So let's take a peek here. That Hierophant is looking like, you know, maybe this relationship could be taking a new level of depth. But let's take a peek. Why is the Hierophant here? The King of Wands. Okay. So there's a couple different energies we've got going on here, Taurus. We've got a King of Cups that's on your mind. And we have what's coming in here is the King of Wands. So for me, in a weird kind of way, I'm not sure that this is a potential choice. It feels more like this King of Cups kind of molds into this King of Wands and starts to take some action around something. This is a very romantic energy. This is a very go-getter, a lot of chemistry energy with that King of Wands. Because what we have, it feels like you're wanting to level up. You're ready to, you know, take some action around this relationship and commitment. For some of you, you're really wanting to start a family, especially with that Sun card. So what we currently have right now in the position of how do you guys currently see yourself? You see yourself as the Hermit, okay? You could be withdrawing a little bit from this person and doing some of your own soul searching, okay? You're actually honoring some of your own alone time, but you could have pulled back. The mind could have said, I got to pull back a little bit. My heart's getting a little bit ahead of me, and I want to make sure that this person is, I don't know what's going on, but it almost kind of feels like a little bit of maybe anxiety. Not a doctor, not trying to diagnose, but sometimes that Eight of Wands, or excuse me, that Eight of Swords can make you feel a little bit, you know, on the down end at times, because you just can't shut that mind off. But that Hermit says to me, you've either withdrawn from this person, you've pulled back, or you're really just, you know, doing some soul searching around the energy of this relationship. But let's find out why. Why is the Hermit card here, please? The Moon. Okay. It's almost as if, Taurus, I feel like you're pulling back to heal, or you're pulling back to observe, or you're pulling back to dive into your intuition, okay? Because you've got Virgo here and you also have Pisces here. But that Moon is about Sometimes the moon represents hidden things, okay, illusions. It can also represent anxiety, and it can also represent fear. And so, you know, for me, I feel like, you know, there is this fear that maybe this person won't step up to the plate with you. There could be some kind of fear around some kiddos too. Maybe for some of you, maybe you are wanting to start a family and, you know, trying to have a child. And maybe this is one of the reasons why you're getting a little frustrated, caught up in your head, because you're ready for that traditional family kind of life, and you're pulled, you know, you're pulled back right now, and really just, you know, maybe it's the fear over, are you guys ready? When will this happen? Lots of different ways we can, you know, break these cards down. So take it how it resonates. For some, it's not going to be for all of you trying to have a baby by all means, but it does feel that, you know, the withdrawal, pulling back could really be fear around your heart space, or you're allowing that mind chatter to kind of take over. Because what we have coming in externally to you is the Two of Swords, which for me is, you know, you're at a crossroads, right? But you're not ready to take a step forward or take a step back. You're just at that place of, okay, I know I have to make a decision, but I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to feel it. I don't want to discuss it. This is that Two of Swords. That is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. But let's find out, why is it here? Page of Cups. Okay. That Page of Cups, it feels like you could be, you're needing to make some kind of decision maybe around this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, okay? It feels like this person, I don't know if this person isn't stepping up to the plate enough for you, or maybe you're questioning the maturity level of this person, but I feel like you're all up in your heart space around a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. You're not really sure if you want to proceed forward, if you want to take a step back from this relationship because of that mind chatter. But let's take a peek. Let's find out why the Death card is here for you. That's what's in your emotions. For some of you, I feel like you could be ending this cycle and moving on. Maybe this just isn't the relationship that you were hoping it would be. Somebody here is still hoping for, you know, success around the relationship. If it's not you, it absolutely could be the person that you're dealing with. But let's talk about why. Why is the Death card here for you guys? Ace of Wands, new beginning. You know, starting fresh, taking action around something new. You know, that Death card is an ending to a cycle, but it's also the opportunity to rebirth something. So on a side note, for some of you, this won't resonate with all of you, you are dealing with two people. You've been caught up in your mind because your heart is potentially with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Somebody is stepping in here, you know, quickly, or there's someone that you are very drawn to. Could be a little bit older than you, that King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. So for some of you, you're closing one and opening a door to another. For others, you are just hoping that, you know, in your heart space, this person really steps up to the plate. And if that's the case for you, for some of you in that scenario, it does feel like there's some kind of new action taking place from this King of Wands, okay? So you could actually be putting to rest and burying the mind chatter, the sabotage going on, because it does feel like that there is a lot of beautiful connection, a beautiful chemistry between the two of you. And this is some type of a new beginning that you're ready to take action on. So, you know, it doesn't look like it's a bad deal here. But your overall outcome today in your reading is that Knight of Swords. So, you know, late nights, staying up late, you know, watching the crazy whatever's on TV at the wee hours of the early morning, and just really being caught up in what should I do, what should I do, what should I do kind of energy. Because if you look here, you know you have a decision to make, but you're not quite ready to make it. And so now you're just kind of trapped in that wheel, in that cycle of just continual. This card also does represent, guys, you know, anxiety, okay? And struggling with sleep. So for some of you, you are definitely in that place of, you know, I'm not ready to make a decision, and when I'm ready, I'll wake up one morning and I'll know what I need to do and I'll move forward. So let's take a peek at that Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords in the outcome today for my Taurus? Why is it? Five of Pentacles. Okay, this is really about, I feel like for some of you guys, it's almost as if emotionally I feel like this detachment, okay? I get this sense that you're all up in your mind over maybe feeling abandoned by this person, feeling left out around this person. You know, there could even be, you know, just super down and out. That Nine of Swords and that Five of Pentacles together can really represent just a lot of mental health issues. And I don't mean that when I say that that's what's going on here. It just means the mind chatter, a little bit of depression, anxiety, sleepless nights, you know, a lot. I feel like you're fearful that this person is going to push you to the side, abandon you, you know, really just kind of leave you out of the whole scenario. So there's this insecurity around, you know, this King of Cups or this King of Wands, in regards to, I feel like you're fearful that they're not going to stick around, but I do feel like there's a new blossoming opportunity here, where this person really wants to take some action moving forward, but you're really, really just caught up in your mind over something you just can't let go of right now. So I'm going to get one more card on that Five of Pentacles, just because it just feels kind of like a heavy energy, and I just kind of want to see what's going on here. Give me more clarity on that Five of Pentacles, please. Yep, it's the Magician. It's like you're stepping away from fear. Your mind is definitely caught up in that place of you're ready to manifest something very solid. For some of you, there are some financial worries that have got you all caught up in your mind. And it could be, you know, it could be creating a little bit of a wedge between you and your partner. But remember, we have the Star card and the Sun card here, and we also have the Hierophant. So things are going to be leveling up for you. I feel like you are going to be manifesting the things that you need. But right now, it does feel to me like it's, you know, you're definitely in that trapped space in the mind where maybe you're not seeing things as clearly as you're wanting to, but it does feel like there is this beautiful manifestation happening for you once you kind of go through the process of letting things go, getting out of the mind, giving it back to the universe, and really just stepping back into a place of you have all that you need. You know, that Magician is a Virgo Gemini energy, and it's about being resourceful, okay? It's about taking your power back. It's about, you know, really being inspired with some new action. So this funk that you're in right now, Taurus, could last just a little bit. You know, could be anywhere from 5 to 6 days, maybe a little bit longer. And then it does feel like something is finally lifted for you with that Magician at the very end. You have all the tools that you need to create what it is that you want. So I don't necessarily feel like you know, this is a bad reading for you, a negative reading for you. I feel like you just have a lot on your mind and you have some choices to make. And, you know, the good old saying is, if you don't make a choice, the universe will make one for you, right? So, and the universe isn't going to give you what you want. The universe will give you what you need right now. And it feels like you are discovering out what it is that you do need, because you're letting something go. You're giving something a new opportunity, but you're still a little bit wishy-washy around things with that Nine of Swords and the fear of someone, you know, abandoning or completely pushing you to the side is fearful. So try to get that out of your mind, because remember, our mind creates our future. And with that Magician in the end, it feels like you are going to be manifesting some new energy moving forward and letting go of some of that tumultuous highs and lows, you know, in the mind and in the heart space. So that is what I have for you today, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I look forward to hearing if this resonated, and I hope you guys have a great week. Take care.